This episode of Juggalo Judgment may contain... Look, we're sorry. Listener discretion is advised.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, juggalos, juggalettes, and those who don't identify as such. This is Juggalo Judgment, where two friends take time out of their busy schedules to sit down, listen to, and analyze music of the Juggalo variety. You're joined by your hosts, Mike and...
Steve!
It cut out like midway from when I was hearing it.
Well, my audio
It was
has
like,
the whole thing.
Eve!
Don't matter what you hear, it's what they heard.
Exactly. But fuck what you heard. How are you today, man?
I'm doing pretty good. I was pretty hungover this morning. I woke up at like 8 o'clock with a headache. I took a multivitamin and went back to sleep. I woke up at 10 o'clock and still had that headache. A little less, though. And then I woke up at like 11. I felt great. How about you?
Gotta get some Gatorade in you, man.
Yeah, you know.
Get them fluids and electrolytes.
I got a bowl of Life cereal.
There you go. I am okay. 2 days ago, as of recording, I just turned 30.
That's
feel
true.
Significantly older. I will start signing up for Social Security next week.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and
yeah.
Speaking of your birthday, Mike.
Oh, yes.
You may not have noticed because I was doing this so incredibly naturally, but I've actually been stalling. The bowl of Life cereal, I could do noon and then not being ready at noon. I've just been waiting. I've been waiting, Mike. Go open your door, Mike. Open the door.
What the fuck?
Open your door, Mike. You see, audience, the truth is that there's nothing at his door. I'm just fucking with him right now. But it's gonna be pretty amusing to me, at least. He's not coming back. He's like really searching out there. Nothing. Happy birthday.
I was like, I opened it and I'm like, well, first off, there's a significant smell of weed in my apartment. That's super fucking bad. I can't wait to hear your commentary that you put in between because I know you were talking. So it probably came up on my mic too, so have fun getting rid of that.
That's easy. So happy birthday.
Yeah, thank you. I hate it. So yeah, other than that, this was kind of whatever time period for me. This last week fucking sucked at work. So I was just like, because I actually took a day off. My birthday was on Friday.
Nice.
And I decided to actually take a day off. And I actually have tomorrow off too.
Hey.
Because I was going to need another day to, cope with life. The 4 days that I worked last week, just Friday could not have gone there sooner. So,
I technically go back to work tomorrow, but because I've been gone for more than 30 days, I have to do a drug test, and they don't plan ahead for these things. They just tell you whenever you go in for your first day back to work and send you back home with a fucking drug test. Like, they're so stupid. They're so stupid.
Wow. That's fucking dumb.
But it means I get an extra day off, so fuck it. I don't give a fuck. I already knew this. Like, I could have probably just hit them up on Friday and been like, but if they're not going to be responsible enough to do this shit, I don't give a fuck.
Well,
like,
fucking
it's on them.
They're not.
It's their fucking policy. They know what the fuck is going on. They don't tell us this whenever we take our leave.
There you go.
Dipshits. Anyway.
Yeah,
I'm not looking forward to going back to work anyway.
I don't blame you. It's okay. My job, apparently, there was original plans for us to go back. I think at some time in August or September. But the fact that I've been working from home. They provided me with like the work computer and everything.
Yeah.
Because we have been performing at a level that I guess I didn't anticipate. They're going to be a lot more lenient about people just working from home from now on.
Nice.
To have less people in the office.
That's the good shit.
Which is okay. I'm still going nuts at home because I need more training.
Yeah.
But the fact that I actually have my work's actual computer and not my own running the program, that means I'm going to have to eventually, if I'm one of the people that they let stay home, I'm going to have to actually buy a computer.
Okay.
To get that, because my computer is such dog shit, it can't use it.
Yeah.
I tried. So, yeah, it's fucking dumb. But that's whatever. I'm not worried about it. That's a bridge we'll cross when we get to it. I am not in a rush to necessarily go back, but I do want more training, so it's kind of a double-edged sword right now.
Yeah.
As long as I can work and have an income, then fuck it, I'm fine.
But speaking of work, today we're talking about some people who put in work at the studio. Who is that, Mike?
We're talking about the group Zug Izland.
Zug Izland.
Zug Izland. So, in the year 2003, we had their debut record with Cracked Tiles.
It was pretty good. I remember.
It was not bad.
They had some interesting, cool tracks on it.
This again was a rock group that Violent J was originally going to be the frontman for, and then everybody at Psychopathic realized that Violent J cannot sing.
It's true.
And so they found Sin, who basically wants to be Eddie Vedder. But the thing is while Violent J was not in the group, he did write practically all the lyrics on it. ICP did some backing vocals on a number of the songs, aside from like some actual guest verses, but everybody on Psychopathic was featured on that record at the time. So, it felt like a Psychopathic Records rock band. Okay, fine. Just a year later, we get their sophomore outing of 333. I don't know why it's called 333. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't even think that any of the songs are 3 minutes and 33 seconds in length.
Nah. There's one that's close. None of them are on a precise
level.
No.
Saved actually is. Oh, wait, maybe they're not. A number of these say 333.
No.
But I don't think any of them are.
Oh, wait, you know what? There are two of them three of them in a row that list as 333.
Well, okay, are they actually that length?
I'm talking about in my fucking music thing.
I know, okay.
It measures them itself.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them.
So saved is 334. Nothing is 334. The 333 ones are You, Feel, Life, and Live.
Huh. Interesting.
I mean, 334, it's close. They estimated. It's fine.
That's probably, yeah. It was probably like 333.8 or something, and that's why it's just registering as that. So there is a significant difference in this record compared to the prior one, and that is that this is literally all done by Zug Izland. It's produced by Mike P, but there is no outside influence from Violent J on this one. This is written by Sin and the other members of Zug Izland. Now, if you'll remember, two of the tracks that we're going to cover on this, I think we mentioned it on our Psychopathics from Outer Space 2 episodes, those songs ended up being featured on this album.
Yeah.
There's no difference with them. They didn't change any of the mixing or anything like that. They're exactly the same, so we won't talk about them when we get to them. But we mentioned on those tracks back then that they sounded significantly different than the stuff we heard on Cracked Tiles.
Indeed. Because
when you have a rapper writing a rock song, rappers tend to say a lot of things.
Very wordy.
In the structure of rap music, at least how ICP does it, they write a lot of stuff. So Sin was saying a lot of stuff on Crack Tiles. But then we get to those 2 tracks that popped up on Psychopathic from Outer Space Part 2, and he's not saying as much stuff. Does that sound like it might have been a step in a different direction?
A little bit, maybe.
Little bit, maybe.
Just a tiny amount.
It's almost like Sin needs to think of things to say on his own. And he may struggle doing that. Is that the case on this whole album? We'll find out.
It's foreboding.
But before we jump into the actual episode itself, we gotta do what we do every time.
We gotta
start.
Crackle for the fago.
Crackle for fago. What you got?
I have a genuine, delicious cream soda.
I can't see the
It's a genuine, delicious cream soda.
I think you're being lied to, listeners, because he won't show me the front of this can.
I mean, it is genuine and delicious. It's just not. What do you have?
I have a genuine, delicious Fago cream soda.
That's a creme soda.
Creme soda. Creme soda.
See, mine's cream.
Oh my god, I've never noticed that.
Yeah.
I never noticed how they spell cream soda. What the fuck? Cream soda from Fago is spelled C-R-E-M-E.
Mine's more of an Eric Clapton cream. Yours is more of a Eric Clapton cream.
Oh. Yours is the Wu-Tang.
Exactly. Let's crack them open.
Crack them bitches open. Oh no,
You fool.
Fizzy boy. Get off the fucking thing.
Cream soda and root beer are 2 of the most immediately volatile drinks in the carbonated beverage.
I never thought about that, but you're totally right.
I used to work at Wendy's. I got very good at remembering which drinks will fizz up on me and what to do about them. Dr. Pepper fizzes up very easily, goes down very fast. Diet drinks, super fast, going back down. Coke, the fizz stays there forever. Same with root beer. Root beer, the fizz lasts so long.
Yep. But I'll tell you what, I get very, like, I can't stop burping after drinking Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
That's the one that gets to me worse than any other soda. But I love Dr. Pepper.
The fizz is very strong in it. It is volatile, but it comes back down very fast. It tapers off.
Look at you guys learning about your fizzy drinks.
These are important things that you need to know. This will help you in the future. Like, say, if you have a shaking can or something like that, if you give it some good thumps on the side of it to knock all the bubbles off of it, to make them reform in a big bubble at the top, it's less likely to explode on you. It'll be less. It'll still be a little bad, but it's more manageable.
These are the things that you need to know when you're in the parking lot of your next ICP show and you're having Fago showers beforehand, which is a terrible idea if you think about it, because then you'll be sticky before you get inside the show. That's going to be uncomfortable after a while. So, I think that we can get into.
I think we put it off long enough.
No reference to Fago whatsoever.
Let's start with track 1. Everything.
You got your blind indecisions of all the things they say. This is your life this time. Live it how you may. Give one man power to give.
All right.
Just jumped right into there. Right into that chorus pretty quickly.
Yep.
So, we get a hard-hitting intro.
I guess.
Which is good.
Yeah.
That's what... It's fast-paced.
Yeah.
It's what I would expect.
This is...
which is different than the original, or than the first album, because we had that kind of weird intro.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it did eventually kick into a faster song, but it was just... This is what I would have
I hadn't considered it until just now. Mm. This is very, like, Twisted Metal 3 music. I played a lot of Twisted Metal 3 when I was a kid.
I've actually never played a Twisted Metal game in my life.
Jesus Christ.
I know, somehow I've avoided it. I think it's because I was afraid of Sweet Tooth.
But this reminds me of like something in the vein of like Microwaved or one of the other ones from that band, whose name I cannot remember right now.
Sorry, I'm trying to think of more
Come on!
I don't have.
You just did your notes today. I did them 2 weeks ago.
And do you know what my note was? Hard-hitting open. That's what I got for this.
The first half of this hook was all right to me, and the second half just reminded me of the song High Maintenance by Miranda Cosgrove. That's all I have to say.
My thing with this, it's already... The first record, while it had, like... They put a little bit of kind of that electronic style to a handful of the songs. Like Fire had some of it in the first one. I think that this album has a lot more of it. Mm-hmm. Like this, they take a bit of a shift musically, because they add a lot more like atmospheric stuff to it as well.
I don't know. I think I took out most of the interesting atmospheric stuff from the first album, if I'm being honest.
There's a couple songs that it jumps out.
There's so much less experimentation with their sound in this. This one was just sad for me. I'm just gonna front load it. This album was sad for me. I'm sorry.
Let me be open about this. This is the first Zug Izland album that I owned, because I happened to find it used at an FYE a way long time back. And I was just excited to find it, because I was like, oh, Zug Izland, they were on Psychopathic. Cool, I'm going to buy this. And I can't remember if I listened to this entire album back then. I just remember not caring for it. Mm-hmm. And when I say not caring for it, I don't know if I mean that I didn't like it, or it just didn't stick out to me. I think it's worse if it didn't stick out to me, because then I can't really remember how I felt about anything about it. It's one thing if I can say I didn't like an album.
Yeah.
Because that at least tells me, oh, this was bad on it. But there's a saying, it's a big thing with wrestling. You can get a good reaction or a bad reaction. Both of those are good.
Yep.
No reaction is the worst thing. So if I couldn't recall how I felt about this album really, except I didn't care for it, then that wasn't really a good sign. But at the same time, I was giving myself the opportunity to, okay, maybe with how my music tastes have changed over the last 10-ish years or so, maybe I'll enjoy this one more. Let's just keep going. Let's just go to the next track.
Track 2, Taken.
Never wanted it to happen. Still trouble will find its way. Silence told quickly, killing off the endless train. Our souls never wanted to be. Dark cell like purgatory. Black eyes lights blinded. The path is there, still can't find it. Take it from me.
if what you meant by atmospheric was like what they did with this, then I understand what you mean differently now. So,
so this song, this is gonna sound weird. This sounds like this will be playing in a strip club in a B movie.
here we go.
No.
I know where you're at.
Dude is like going, he's trying to find like somebody or whatever.
It's an alt strip.
He's
club,
asking.
though.
Yeah. But like he's like looking around trying to ask for this person and he fucking turns and it's right at the chorus and that hits and he sees the girl dancing.
Mm-hmm,
That's what it is. And I'm gonna be real with you. The blank in a B movie, it's gonna show up again multiple times with these songs.
I noted that he used the word inculcating, and I said, wow, it's a big word. Good job.
Oh, where's that at? I didn't even know that.
I don't know, but I heard it when I was listening.
Is it in the first verse? Let's see.
Fuck if I know.
I have the lyrics up here. I don't see it at all.
Well, he says it in there.
Does he?
I'm pretty
or is
sure.
Genius just terrible like we've come to find
Genius
that
is
it can be?
probably terrible.
Yes, it is. Yes, young soul inculcating.
Yeah.
I don't know what that word means. Gotta be real.
I think it's just like kind of a synonym for like instilling or something.
Oh,
there's
okay.
I don't know. Let's to instill by persistent instruction. That's what it is.
Okay.
And that was every piece of this
Sin
comes together
for that one.
Well, that's the thing. Every piece of this comes together to just more and more point to this album and Sin in general as being just it's thesaurus rock, and it's just it is exactly the kind of thing that was just around everywhere in that time. Like this song, this is not I have heard this song. I've heard it many times before. Like, as a person who was 14 years old when this album came out, I have heard this song before. Not from them, but from every other band that was playing in that time that no longer exists today.
Well, Zug Island is still going strong today. So take that, other bands that made similar music.
You're telling me that they are somehow touring on 2 albums?
They've made more. I just did 2 albums on Psychopathic.
Oh, jeez.
They made more records.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, they're not in our wheelhouse, so... Guess that means you don't have to worry about it.
Should we move on?
I'd love to.
Okay.
Track
3. Saved.
Late again, no time waiting in line to get what you need. Still how you feel, just to keep it real. You never really needed anyone to tell you what to be or what you should do. This is your dream. What you wanted to be, you can be. What you wanted to see is in front of me. What you wanted to give, you have gave.
So I'm gonna be real here. I don't dislike this song. Musically, I like it.
Okay.
But the lyrics are pure obscurity.
Oh, he has nothing to say.
This is literally obscurity of the song. There is nothing of note that is profound that is being said here. And as somebody who just listens to Insane Clown Posse and Butt Rock, which Butt Rock can have a lot of crap in it, most of it being just dumb. Okay, fine.
You know what they're saying, though.
Yeah.
You get the point.
Like I can hear a song that's about, like, she cheated on me, blah, 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 blah. Or, oh, man, I feel, just the feelings in me, they're not good, and I don't know how to cope with it, blah, 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 blah. This is nothing.
Yeah.
This song is nothing. I made a remark when we did the first Zug Izland album that they have a greatest hits album that was released on Psychopathic Records. There are 3 brand new songs on it, and most of everything else is from Cracked Tiles. Like, they should have just re-released Cracked Tiles, to be completely honest.
Yeah.
3 songs from this album are on that greatest hits, and a remix of this song is one of them. So, I need to re-listen to the remix because I want to know what's actually different, because it's not, I guarantee it didn't change any of the lyrics. Mm-hmm. So they probably just changed something around with the music itself, which I don't mind. The music is fine. I just want there to be something of weight in here. And there's not. Like, I'll probably keep the song on here just for stupidity's sake, because I like the actual song. But Sin's not saying shit.
We have opened up Sin and found him to be empty.
Like, I can't.
As I showed you while the song was playing, the only note that I had was, I guess this is what we're in for now. Like, this is what this album sounds like, and it is. This is this album.
Like, we've heard 3 songs so far that all sound fairly different.
No, they don't.
This doesn't sound like everything.
Oh my god.
Just saying. But there's nothing.
Maybe it's just Sin's voice that ties them all together so closely.
That's really what it is.
Because he sounds.
And I think Sin.
He's just. Look,
I think Sin has a cool voice.
The guy can hit notes. He's okay.
Yeah.
But
that's the thing. I think he has a cool voice, but when
he sings the most boring melodies, it's just
like, there it is. And I'm not trying to be critical just for the sake of talking shit. I don't want to do that.
I feel about his voice the way that his voice sounds. If you feel me.
Like, we are just barely a quarter of the way through this, and like, it's like, what else do I have to look forward to on this record? Again, I'm not trying to be overly critical just for the sake of being overly critical, but this was the last album that Zug Izland made on Psychopathic. Now, granted, apparently they only had a 2-album contract, so they split amicably.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't see anything about them, being offered a second contract and, turning it down or anything like that. So
I don't have to wonder why.
Like, and unfortunately, I haven't listened to any of Zug Izland's later stuff, with the exception of their cover of Another Brick in the Wall. So I don't know if Sin's songwriting has improved. I would hope it has, but I can't gather anything else from just what we've heard so far. Normally, I don't like whenever somebody ghostwrites or anything for somebody else. But, I mean, fuck, I'm a terrible fucking writer. I can't write shit. Okay? if somebody gives, like, if I'm singing along to something, I can hit those notes. I can karaoke like a motherfucker. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not creative enough to make this shit myself. I freely admit that. But fuck, when we're removing Joe Bruce from the equation, the final product, I think, really, really suffers. Like, for once, Violent J makes something better.
Yeah, wow.
You know, with the exception of lyrics about having sex with a 16-year-old.
Yeah, well.
So, yeah, that's it. Let's move on.
Up next, Virgo's Tale.
The only song that has 2 words in the title.
Run, run but don't fly. Silent, don't talk. Talk but don't cry. Cry but don't feel. Feel but don't give in. Give in but don't die. Motherfucker. Now we've just got one life. Let it rain but don't cry. Everything is alright. It's just a way of saying goodbye.
So, the astrological sign Virgo, right? So, the symbol of the maiden representing, you know, the Virgo sign is based on Astrea, the last immortal to go to Olympus. And that's apparently, like, this is basically just from Wikipedia. That's apparently why the sign has a strong association with the Earth.
Oh, interesting. I did not know that.
Yeah.
I know nothing about astrology.
I just looked it up because I wanted something interesting to say about this song. It's an okay song. It is the best so far, and it's got that good kind of ICP like hook. Honestly, like, it's an ICP rock hook, and this is kind of in the vein. It's not Fly, but it's in the vein of Fly, and it has you know.
I called this, like, I basically thought of Saved as, like, Obscurity the song, and this was part 2.
I mean,
like,
yeah.
Again, in the verses itself, there's really nothing tangible to go on, but they make good hooks.
Yeah.
I do think that if there's one good thing I could take away about this album, the hooks are pretty solid overall. So Sin, good job. Y'all can make a hook, and the band plays them well. But I don't really get much else. Like, if you would have just had Zug Izland being a backing band for ICP from then on, like what you pretty much had during the Wraith era, I don't think people would have necessarily complained.
Nah.
You know? But, again, it's just, there's really not much else on this one. And this track is just, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. I find it interesting with Sin's voice, though, because while he does have a cool voice, when he's just kind of like lazily crooning as his chorus, instead of like when he hits those highs and like kind of belts it, like, that's what's impressive. And obviously you can't do that on every song, but he does it on almost nothing on this record.
Yep.
It's just gives something more, because that's what we need to set more of this album apart. Because I'm not going to lie, a lot of the stuff, while not every song sounds exactly the same, it does have a problem of sometimes kind of running into each other, and I have trouble discerning what song is which. It's
if you
want to
want
like an asshole on this record.
If you want to
really
be
do.
Eddie Vedder, I mean, the dude could really use his voice very well. B, the motherfucker said something. Just
I want to
Come
listen
on.
to Jeremy now. It's a good fucking song.
it is. I don't have anything else for this.
No, I don't. Track 5?
Yep. Hate.
Hate.
You build me up and then you break me down and build me again. Our emotions weaken. My blood is filled with lust, knowing someone's wanting to kill me. We all go someday. I get so much more from this than you do. I get so much more from this than you. You wanna feed your hey. You wanna free your hey. You wanna feed your hey. You wanna feed your. Come on, get up. Come on, get up. Come on, get up. Yeah. There must be some way I can better my health.
So that shit that I just complained about on the last song, about, hey, belt shit out, because it sounds good when you do that. This. The chorus sounds great.
Yeah.
It sounds way better than you just letting a sound escape your mouth because you didn't control it. It sounds way better. Like, I actually really enjoyed this chorus.
I'm going to assume that somewhere in this song is a guitar solo because I noted that the guitar work is still really good on this album.
Oh, yeah. That's legit. I think that's one of the best things. Like, again, musically, I don't mind this album.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
I think some of the riffs in it are they're a little whatever. I mean, like this is a butt rock album, and the riffs reflect that. And in some ways,
But it's
they're
not
very
even a
generic.
good butt rock album.
I know.
That's the problem.
Hold it. Just let me get through this. All right. Let me get through this.
We're getting through this together, so this is a slog.
It is. Here's the thing. It doesn't have to be a good butt rock album to be a butt rock album anyway. The riffs and stuff are still in that zone, and I've heard a boo doo 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 doo. I've heard that all over the place. It's everywhere. This isn't anything new. It's just well executed, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And anytime he takes a solo on stuff, it's usually pretty cool. He'll shred something out. It's kind of mindless and whatever, but it's there. And it's good. It is technically proficient. And then it's just wrapped around this dude who just can't do anything interesting with his voice. Even when he does something interesting with it, I just cannot find it within myself to give a fuck. You know what they could have done? They could have gotten Sully Erna, and he could have made a good early Godsmack album out of all of this music. Like the first Godsmack album, like you got things like Time Bomb and all that stuff where he had, you know, the kind of like electronic-y kind of stuff going on with them and all that. He did it, and on those albums he did it himself.
Voodoo was on that album, correct?
First one, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And you know, it was good stuff, and he's also got a hell of a voice for this stuff. And I'm just gonna say it. I'll probably say it again. Sin does not. His voice is passable, but I don't think it's that good at all. That's all I got. I just don't have anything for this.
No, it's fine.
It's
I feel, listeners, listen. I'm gonna be real with you. Not that I'm ever fake with y'all, but let's be real. Let's be really real. Again, I don't like being critical just for the sake of being critical. I don't like talking shit just for the sake of talking shit. There's a lot of records that we've come across that we enjoy. There's a lot of records that we've come across that we've been like, I don't know about this one. I think that this is the one that we've come across that we've just been like, man, fuck.
The problem,
absolutely the most.
The problem here is that even if I really hated a lot of Carnival of Carnage, it gave me something to talk about.
Indeed.
I had things that I could look at, and I could see like what's being spoken of. I can look at what it means, and I can talk about why I dislike it. And in this, I just have generic butt rock and nothing interesting to talk about in terms of what they're singing about. He's saying nothing.
So this is a problem that I think we've reached with this record. Everything that we have talked about thus far, prior to the CD, has been in some way, shape, or form very connected with Psychopathic Records. Whether it's ICP, whether it's Twisted, whether it's Blaze, ABK, Dark Lotus, any of that. Even the Esham album that we touched on.
Yeah.
All of those felt like Psychopathic Records albums. Now, something like Esham, with the exception of the tracks that featured ICP or Twisted, things like that, those just sounded like a pure, straight-up rap album.
Yeah.
But you still had those connections. This one seems like, despite Zug Izland being on Psychopathic Records, this seems like they made it and then sent it to Psychopathic.
Yeah.
Like, this sounds like this is something that you're sending to try and get signed. It doesn't sound like something that's from an established group within that vein. And so, whether this was being made with the intention of, okay, because if you look at the actual, if you look at the case itself, it doesn't show Psychopathic Records. It doesn't show a Hatchet Man on it. Mm-hmm. Okay. Small in the bottom, it says distributed by Psychopathic Records, but it was made by Axe and Smash Records, which was Psychopathic's rock subdivision. I don't know if Cracked Tiles was released on that, but I think it was. But Cracked Tiles has fucking ICP everywhere on it.
Yeah. And again, in the writing, there's something to be spoken of.
Exactly.
That's the thing. Like,
but what I'm thinking is,
even with
what
Twisted,
I want to know was,
whenever they did Most Tasteless, and you have songs that were not recorded with, like, you know, Mikey Clark or anything like that. It was Twisted on their own, separate from Psychopathic Records, like Secondhand Smoke. Was not done with any connection to Psychopathic Records. Neither was Die Motherfucker Die. There's shit to talk about with them. If we could, I could grab something off of my shelf right now. It could have nothing to fucking do with Psychopathic Records. I could have something to say about it.
Mm-hmm.
I have nothing here. I'm left with nothing.
What I'm wondering was this album being made with the express purpose of something on here can be sent to radios? Would that have been the case?
I feel like they could have...
having ICP on the last album detrimental, because Fire was a single.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? But I don't know if it was played outside of anywhere that wasn't Detroit.
Yeah.
But, like, I think at least one of these songs was meant to be a single. I don't know which one. It might have been Saved. But what else, like, would this have played on DVE? That's a Pittsburgh station for y'all.
Good God.
Would this have played on the X?
I mean, it could have.
But like, this doesn't sound like other stuff that I would have heard on the radio, but it seems like that was the intention in the band's mind based on what we're hearing, because this does not sound like a Psychopathic Records album.
I know.
This sounds like the furthest thing from it. Like, I can understand what a change in direction would do. I don't know if Violent J willingly said, no, go ahead, you guys can write this, or, you know, whatever. But this Zug Izland is not the Zug Izland we heard a year prior.
No.
Like, you have Sin there, it sounds like Sin singing, but it doesn't sound like what Sin sang on the first album, which is way different.
If
I don't want to make it seem like we're absolutely just hating Zug Island for the sake of hating Zug Island, because we didn't hate Zug Island on the first record.
If Violent
there's stuff that could have been better.
If Violent J went up to Sin and the rest of Zug Island and said, "Hey, we're gonna see if we can get some radio play out of you. Go make an album full of songs that will all be outdone by the most mediocre Shinedown song." That's severe mismanagement of resources.
So this came out in 2004. What did Shinedown have in 2004?
I don't know. Were they around in 2004?
I think they were. They did a cover of Simple Man.
Leave a Whisper was probably it then. That would have been Fly from the Inside in 45.
Let's let's double check. So let me get Wikipedia up here. Bear with me. I apologize that we are doing this in the middle of the episode, but you know what?
Jeez, I
this
make
is gonna be a short episode.
I make a joke, and this is what happens.
Nope. Gotta do it.
Hey, let me just see what Shinedown I have on my computer. Leave a Whisper, 2003. That's it.
There you go.
Us and Them was 05. Sound of Madness 08.
Yeah, so Leave a Whisper would have been the one
Yep.
that they would have been basing it off of. God, Sound of Madness was a really good album, though. So yeah, they had 4 singles from that album. Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Was it Fly from the Inside, 45, Simple Man, and the acoustic version of 45?
No. You got the first 3 right, but the other one was Burning Bright.
Ah, okay.
Don't know that one offhand. I have the album, but I haven't listened to it. So it's really, really sad. Like, I like Shinedown.
I like them well enough. They have good songs.
Diamond Eyes, Boom Lay Boom. Also, Cry for Help, which was featured on I was about to say it was Need for Speed Underground 2, but I actually think it was Midnight Club LA. I think that's the one.
Well, in the interest of keeping this moving on, let's go on to the next track, Fly from the Inside.
So anyways, the real next song would have been track 6, which is Why. However, we've already talked about Why because it was featured on Psychopathic from Outer Space Part 2. We're not going to talk about it here. That is another song that the remix of it was featured on their greatest hits. I don't know what the remix sounds like. I haven't heard it in a long time. Maybe I'll look into it after we're done with this one. So yeah, we're not going to talk about that one. Hey Shmeev, you want to go to track 7? Hey Shmeev. As much as I really like Shinedown.
Did you hear just like the quality in his... He's doing this thing that Sin wants to be able to do, but it works.
It's really good.
It works.
Really good.
Holy shit. Like...
Shinedown's awesome.
What? I just can't, like... Listen to this. Listen to this.
Shinedown is a group that I wish I could sing more of their songs in the car because the guy has such a good range.
You gotta cry.
What song is this again?
Fly from the Inside, the best Shinedown song. I don't care.
Diamond Eyes wins.
Ah, goddamn. Anyway, up next is You, track 7.
Go listen to Diamond Eyes. That's the best song.
You showed me what it takes to do what I want to, and you told me all the mistakes that were made don't do well. You are everything to me. You are everything, yeah. You are everything to me.
y'all, it's different. It's different, y'all. Did you hear that? And the keys add a really nice color to it. I spelled color with 2 L's because my brain was fucking melting when I was writing this. But yeah, I mean, like this one, this is a complete song with an idea, and it's
took 7 songs to get there.
Yeah, it's a change from the rest of it because I remember why vaguely, and I don't think I had anything to say about that one either.
Not really. This sounds like the ending song in a coming-of-age B movie.
Yeah.
It really does.
If
like it just plays right towards the end, you know, when they're having that big like the big talk or whatever, like the kid talking to their parents and everything because they ran away or whatever, and then you know they embrace, and then like right whenever like the first credits hit, like the chorus just and it's like, oh yeah, that's good.
Oh yeah, if Bittersweet Symphony did not exist, after Ryan Philippe got hit by that car, and they have that montage of his sister like being outed as a cokehead, and that girl just like driving away in his Jag. You could just hear it. That's Cruel Intentions, by the way.
I've actually never seen that full movie. I've seen part of it, but I never saw all of it.
Eliza Dushku's a cokehead. That's it.
Fuck. Wow. So
rich kids are fucked up. That's the movie.
Yep. Yeah, is there anything else on this one though?
I just know
it's how that we came across
it's different.
a song that we like.
Yeah, I can dig it.
Yeah.
I can get into it.
This is an instance where his voice of just kind of being a little more reserved is not a detriment.
Yeah,
it fits
works.
with everything else because
for it.
the song is not supposed to be heavy or anything. It's okay. It's not bad.
Yeah,
it was okay.
Up next,
Track 8.
Ride.
Did Sin say shit? Did he say the word shit in here?
I don't know.
Because I just realized there's no parental advisory on this CD.
I think you can get away with this shit.
I mean, there's a number of albums that always have, but I believe that this is the first record released by Psychopathic that does not have a parental advisory sticker on it. So, okay, so we both have. Well, I know your note for this one. I'm gonna say mine. This entire album is just a B movie soundtrack. Like they just curated this. Like, did you see? You've seen Tokyo Drift, right?
Yeah, I've seen all of the movies.
Okay, so the fact that the very first race has Ball with the Ball playing, when Ball with the Ball was around for like 7 years at that point, is like a smack in the face. You could have put this on there. It would have been fine. Because then the rest of that soundtrack doesn't make sense, like, to an American standpoint, but everything else is meant to be...
Well, it's not in America anymore.
Exactly. But why bother putting Kid Rock on there? I don't think it was on the actual soundtrack.
Well, I think they were just aiming for a recognizable song that people liked.
But then they had the Grits song later on, whenever Bow Wow gets his car.
Well, you know.
My life be like ooh-ah.
It's life.
I don't know. So, what's your note on this one, man?
as you already saw, I put Ride to Hell Retribution, the game, the song.
So, for those who don't know what Ride to Hell is...
Ride to Hell Retribution was a game that was released some years ago that is generally considered to be one of the worst games of all time. 16 out of 100 Metacritic, because it's broken as shit and garbage and it sucks. And, yeah.
Basically, it was meant to be...
It was a biker game.
Yeah, like a biker-style game that was in developmental hell for a while, quite a while, and had so many changes made during its production, mostly because whenever the game was originally meant to come out, the show Sons of Anarchy got really, really popular. And so they wanted to try and make it seem like it was Sons of Anarchy.
I didn't know that it was delisted and can't be purchased digitally anymore on Steam.
Yep. Yeah, they delisted it like 2 years ago,
2014, a while ago.
Longer than
That's
that.
older than I thought it was.
Yeah, it's that fucking bad. So the only way you can get it now is if you manage to find a physical copy. But yeah, that game is just so bad. The writing is terrible. It's broken so much. There's parts where your character goes to have sex with people and they're all wearing their clothes still. They're all wearing their
Beautiful.
clothes. It's so bad. Go ahead and watch. It's still up right now, but Super Best Friends play Ride to Hell Retribution.
Rest in peace.
It's very, very bad.
They're not dead, but they split up.
Yeah, that still makes me sad. I started watching so many of their YouTubes recently because I wanted to cheer up and I thought of good times.
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, the song, by the way.
Yeah. Come on and ride.
Just have it playing during a car race.
And you know what?
Good.
This could still work whenever I said about a Godsmack album, this could still work because this is like modern Godsmack because Godsmack got fucking weird.
They really did. That song that they came out with, it was a fucking WWE pay-per-view song.
Yeah.
And when I found out that it was Godsmack, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, this doesn't sound like Godsmack. This doesn't sound like no Voodoo. This ain't no I Stand Alone. As featured in the Scorpion King.
They released some song that I can't remember the name of that's like a very generic butt rocky kind of thing like this. Like it wasn't
Legends Rise.
What's
When Legends Rise?
No, different one.
Oh, not that one.
No, I'm talking about. I think before Legends Rise, there was a song that was like it was related to vehicles in some way. You know, it was one of those kinds of things. And I was
playing
just like,
in the
fucking
Gone in
what?
60 Seconds sequel. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, it was an entire album called 1000 Horsepower. There's the one. It's, you know, I'm like a car.
Oh my god.
Whatever. That's
track 9?
Track 9. Nothing, so we can skip it. Up next, track 10.
Shut down your instincts, turned into a freak. You said this was your first time. Kid for me, how fast changes come for you to finally see. Shallow place for you to find what you need. There's nothing left for me on this ride. There's something left with you by my side. There's nothing left. No, nothing left. Stuck in.
I wish nothing was left.
Damn. This is an approximation of everything this album has to offer me.
Yeah. I'm just a better motherfucker for this album.
I just don't know, man. I just don't know.
I can't. There's again, the music itself, not bad.
I feel like
It's-
maybe somebody, even with the music on this one, I was just like, I don't know. I feel like no matter who's handling the vocals on this, I'm just dragging my way through it.
Put Poppy on this one.
I guess.
I don't know. This song, this is like at track 9. Why do you have this song on this album? just why?
Sin, why couldn't you at least be dumb in an interesting way?
How so? Please.
Like Violent J! Like Violent J!
He's screaming.
He's just, I don't have
Can we be honest about one thing though that we can at least be proud of? I mean this
Probably not.
in a very earnest way.
Go on.
I don't think there's anything problematic about this album.
Again, that would at least give me something to talk about.
Right, but I'm just saying, at least like we don't have anything.
Yeah.
Like, at least they're not saying some bad shit. Like, kudos to Zug Izland for that. This is what happens when it's not written by Violent J. You don't have him rapping about, killing his mom, I'm assuming was what it was. Was that what Present Song was about?
Something like that.
Or, again, having sex with a 16-year-old. Like, at least we got that. But there's nothing else interesting, as you've stated.
Yeah. It is the worst sin. It is completely unremarkable.
The worst sin in the world is being boring.
The second worst sin is the singer of Zug Izland.
That's cold.
No, it's so Zug Izland. Hey.
Track 10.
Feel.
I gave you everything, all I could give. It might not have been the life you thought you'd live. I know it feels good to have you by my side, even though I know you could just break my heart wide. I just have to ask you one more time. Did I make you feel like number one? Did I help you see like stars in the sun? Yeah. Did I make you feel like number one? Did I make you feel like life's just begun? It's like a puzzle, a piece that just fits.
All right.
So, this one, I'm gonna be real.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, this one's not bad.
It's okay. Again, like there is
sounds genuine.
There's very much something here. I think that like they don't. If they could lean into it, I'd be like, yeah, this is really good. As it stands, it's okay. I feel like they could. Like that's the thing. Like whenever they kick into the chorus and stuff like that, it's still just like, Like I think that's really like the biggest problem that they have is that they can't fucking lean into anything hard enough.
Mm-hmm.
Without Jay,
this is another one.
Without Jay, you just can't.
This is.
You can't lean on it. You just can't. You can't just go hard for what you're saying.
It's another one that I'm like, oh, this is in the B movie again. Like, this one's playing like
this is the split up montage.
Yeah,
they're still thinking about each other. You know, they find
Yep.
They found their picture today.
This, like, it's really weird because for some reason, this is going to sound really weird. When I was listening to it just now, I was trying to think of, like, other singers, like maybe soft rock singers that I think could have sung this, and it sounded like really, really good with their voice too. Not that Sins was bad, because it wasn't bad for this song.
Collective Soul could do this one.
I was legit thinking Bryan Adams.
Yeah.
But I don't know. For some reason, it's just his voice came to mind. But like this actually, this is the third song that was featured on the Greatest Hits.
Okay.
So you're telling me out of all the other gold on this record, 2 songs that you had to remix to put on a Greatest Hits, and then this song. That's it? That's it? Couldn't put Ride on there? Your silence is just... Why?
That was Feel.
Yeah, it's okay for a soft boy.
It works.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna turn my page because literally every song on here had 1 line on it. So now we'll go to track 11.
Okay, track 11. Life.
I've seen the light and I've seen it fade, and I walked away. Still I'm okay. I remember the pain inside on the day when my mother died. Never went away. It's still here today. You're born alone, you die alone, and still we live on. See, yesterday's a memory, tomorrow is a vision, but today it's a bitch. Yesterday's a memory, tomorrow is a vision, but today it's a bitch. Then my baby, he went to sleep.
Mike P woke Sin up very early that day and would not give him any coffee before he sang his vocals.
I was just listening to that, and the mixing on that bass drum just sounded really weird. Yeah, this one, there's a chord change in this that reminded me of the song, reminded me of some Floyd in there. I was like, I like Pink Floyd.
Like, I could be listening to Pink Floyd right now.
I can't remember what it was. My brain says that it was Mother, but I'm not quite sure about that. And maybe Must the Show Go On or whatever. The Show Must Go On.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. It was in one of those. And I was like, cool. You know, life. What are you going to do? It's tough sometimes.
At this stage of the album, this track is fucking boring.
And yet, somehow a standout track. In that it's like somewhat notably different from the rest of them. The latter half is just loaded with kind of almost good tracks.
I don't know. This one just like it just dragged.
Yeah, it does.
Nothing jumped out at me on it, so couldn't help it.
Up next.
This is a short episode.
Yeah.
Well, we actually don't have to do the next track. Yeah. And guess what? We talked about it on Psychopathic Part 2. They did nothing.
Now. Up next.
And I liked this one.
It was alright.
So then, track 13.
Listen to that. It fits in with the entirety of this album.
Track 13 is actually not featured on the back of this record.
It's an
So
interlude.
it jumps from track 12 to 14. Yeah, it's an interlude. Guess what? It's fucking 5 seconds long of nothing.
5 seconds of silence.
And then we talk about 14, Virgo's Tale remix.
Run but don't fly, silent don't talk, talk but don't cry, cry but don't feel, feel don't give in, give in but don't die. Now we've just got one life, let it rain but don't cry, everything is alright, it's just a way of saying goodbye. Move but don't dance.
Cool, it's bad. I didn't even write anything about this. I did not want to take up more than one page with this, so I shoved life into the same line as feel, which I do not do ever. And I just didn't say anything about this because I had nothing to say.
I just said that it's okay. It's just a slight variation of what the original... Like, it's barely a remix, to be completely honest. Just having that electronic beats... the electronic drums in the chorus.
It takes what little kick was in there out of it.
Yeah, it's okay, but it's not amazing. But it's really nothing of note. But with that, on this fairly short-ass episode of Juggalo Judgment, that is the end of 333.
I didn't think I was going to make it. How are we going to handle this?
we pretty much already given our thoughts throughout this entire thing.
How are we going to handle this?
Guys,
what do we do?
Guys, gals, I want to stress this. Like I already have a couple times. I'm not shitting on anything just for the sake of shitting on it. Not trying to sound like an edgy person by saying I don't like something just because other people might like it. Bleh. Granted, I've never heard anybody say, whoa, Zug Izland's like my favorite thing that ever came out of Psychopathic Records. But if this is one of your favorite records...
Good for you.
That's fine, but I want to ask why. I'm totally open to hearing your opinions on it. The fact that you and I are very, very have similar opinions on this one is kind of reassuring for me, actually. But I want to know, like, for the people who enjoy this record, give me your thoughts on why.
I'd like.
I will not argue with you on it because your opinion is your opinion, and if you enjoy this, then you enjoy it. And I won't say, but why do you like it? It's so bad. Bleh. I'll just say, okay, I think that Cracked Tiles is a better record.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to try and take away from your enjoyment of this album. I just yanked out my fucking headphones. Bear with me a second. My bad.
He can't hear me calling him a bitch right now.
What's that?
Nothing.
But I really do want to know, like, was this album made with the purpose of it trying to gain radio play?
And why didn't they try harder?
Like, obviously ICP was at the point where they weren't going to get played on radio and they didn't fucking care. Like, Homies had some success because of the music video. It was featured on some stuff, but not, like, a whole lot. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't like they were throwing everything out at that point. They were done with that by the time, Bizarre Bazaar was done because of Let's Go All the Way. We understand that. But with Zug Izland being a potentially marketable group on mainstream alternative radio, okay, maybe.
Do you think this is Zug Izland's Bizarre? But, like, they actually are capable of phoning something in?
Well, but this is the problem, is when we talked about Bizarre Bazaar, where ICP just wanted to fulfill their contract, and so they just made shit.
They phoned it in, but they did they didn't phone in well, because when you phone it in, it's not supposed to be good. That's the point.
Right. When the fact
Did
that,
Zug Island succeed at phoning it in to get out of their contract?
I don't know. I mean, like, my thing with, like, it's weird, because, like I said, with Bizarre Bazaar, like, obviously making, like, 2 records was a stupid idea. But if you take the best tracks of Bizarre Bazaar, you could have a solid, like, 15, 16, 17 tracks.
I know.
Of a really good CD.
I know.
Like,
that's what I'm saying.
So that's one thing. But does this album accomplish that? Like, when I say, like, Bizarre Bazaar having a good album, I'm saying as far as, like, a good ICP album, something that sounds like what ICP would do. They could still have the cover of Let's Go All the Way. Yeah. It sounds like something an ICP would do.
What I'm saying is...
when they reword stuff.
Bizarre Bazaar is called... It's referred to as being phoned in because, you know, they were fucking around to just get stuff out. But in phoning it in, they somehow made good... They tried and made good music anyway. What I'm saying is, did Zug Island successfully perform the act of phoning it in, as in releasing garbage that is just enough to fulfill the contractual obligations?
I don't know.
Did they want to go independent? I don't fucking know.
I have no idea. Like I said, it said when I looked online, it looked like that after the release of this album, they left Psychopathic Records amicably, which tells me that they likely only had a 2-album contract.
Yeah.
Again, whether they were offered a second contract and turned it down, or they didn't get another contract offer at all, I have no idea. And their greatest hits album didn't come out until way later. So at one point, Zug Island did get re-signed to Psychopathic, but nothing's been released with the exception of that greatest hits album. Which again, they should have just put on Cracked Tiles and maybe, you know, the couple new tracks. Were tracks from this album good enough to be on the greatest hits? I don't know. There's only 3 of them fucking on there. One of them we liked.
Yeah.
But I just wonder what the mentality of putting this record out was.
I have no idea.
And I feel like unless we spoke to the members of Zug Island directly, we're not going to know.
Yeah.
I tried looking up reviews for this album, and there's almost nothing. There's almost nothing online. There's like some star ratings, like this one place gave it a 2 out of 5. I think it was All Music. Mm-hmm. But like, other than that, like, what else is there on? Like, this did have some chart recognition. I think this was on Heat Seekers. But what else? What else is there really to say about this album? I think that there's nothing. I think that this is, unfortunately, a low release on Psychopathic Records and is just going to be overlooked and accepted as such.
Yeah.
We're at an area where Psychopathic Records is at this point, a very high point, karma-wise, you know, after the release of, you know, The Wraith.
Yeah.
And then, you know, you've got more releases from Twisted. They've got Esham, who was basically one of the reasons they wanted to do the music.
They're killing it this year.
ABK, Lotus, all of this stuff that, you know, they're putting out, and more often than not, knocking out of the park. Consistent releases. And then this one comes out and it's like, well, why? Like, I think that this is just, again, for everything that came out in 2004. Okay, this is, I think, the second or third release that we're talking about that came out in 2004. This is, I think, a low point. There's one other album that comes out this year that is, again, kind of distanced from Psychopathic Records. But I think that executes what it was trying to do better. We'll talk about it eventually.
I'd hope so, if it's in the same year.
Because what I'm saying, like, I think it's in, like, 4 episodes.
Oh, okay.
Something like that. 3 or 4 episodes. But it's obscure. There's people who aren't going to know what the fuck this album is.
Oh.
Because he only released 1 album on Psychopathic. And that was it. I think it was his last album as well. So it's going to be an interesting time to talk about that one.
So,
but as far as Zug Izland goes,
let me go back to my question. How are we going to do this? What are we going to do about this? Because when I asked that, I wasn't talking about what are we going to do about, reaction to this. I wasn't talking about what are we going to do about what other people think about this. I mean, at the end of our episodes, we pick songs from the album to
I knew that's what you
highlight.
were talking about.
And
I knew that's what you were talking
what the
about.
fuck are we going to do with this album? I don't fucking know what to do with that. I don't know. I'll take You and Life, I guess. Maybe Feel. I'll take You, Feel, and Life, probably. I don't know.
I still like the song Live. I know we didn't talk about it today, but I enjoyed that one.
And then I'd like... Oh, you know what? No, I changed my mind. I'm going to take You. I'm going to take Feel and Interlude.
The 5 seconds of nothing.
And then I get rid of the Virgo's Tale remix. Because once is enough for any song on this album.
Alright, I'll go with Feel. I'll go with Live. And... oh, fuck. I think I'll go with Virgo's Tale. I think. Fuck. I don't fucking know. Sure, I'll go with that. I don't know.
But what would you cut?
And then I'm cutting this album.
Yeah.
Including the songs that I liked. It would either be Nothing or Life. One of those two. I don't know. God damn. I wish we could end on like a happier note. I feel like there's nothing to bring up the spirits on this one.
Well,
I hate to just end on a really sad
Well, we get
note,
to end on a happier note where we end like we always do. With one last piece of unity among us and all the listeners, where we take those Fagos that we crack. We haven't even talked about the ways the people can yell at us for our
let
opinions.
us know. And
I just pulled my headphones out.
Which, by the way, I totally remembered. I told you about this. About the person who hit us up on. They commented on one of our posts on Instagram, saying, "I'm gonna be real with y'all. I disagree with about 80% of your takes, but I enjoy the podcast, and I'm 4 episodes in." And that just made me really, really happy and I told him, I was like, listen, you're allowed to have your opinions and that's totally cool. We just appreciate you giving us an opportunity, give us a chance, and, we hope you continue to enjoy the stuff. And hopefully
Oh, that person. That was cool.
Yeah, the Instagram user.
I just plugged my headphones back in.
It's all good. But I was like, listen, we hope you continue to enjoy the show, and maybe later on you'll find more takes that you agree with. If not, whatever. Because that's the thing. We just want to see. We want to give our opinions, but we're not denouncing anyone else's. Unlike people who leave 2-star reviews and tell us that obviously we know nothing because Dead Body Man is a classic.
I don't really care.
I technically don't. It's just funny, and that's why I continue to reference it. But if you'd like to tell us that we're completely wrong about our thoughts on 333 by Zug Izland, you can do it at the various places, such as the Facebook.
Juggalo Judgment.
You can do it on the Twitter, which we use a lot.
At Juggalo Judgment.
You can do it on the Instagram, which is used fairly frequently.
At Juggalo Judgment.
You can send a really long message, either as a DM on those platforms or in an email.
JuggaloJudgment@gmail.com.
You could hit us up directly. You could speak to just one of us if you want to, so as not to hurt the feelings of the other person. You can do that on our Twitter.
It's at Shmeev.
And at Mike Spawn SEJ. You can also hit me up directly on my Instagram. That is at Straight Edge Juggalo, if you'd like to. Shmeev never uses Instagram, except whenever he's going to post a 2-minute video of something we cut out.
I thought it was pretty great.
It was okay. It was funny whenever I got a notification and I'm like, what the fuck? And then I look at it and I'm like, oh, Shmeev posted something on the Instagram.
He sure did. I mean, look,
so if you didn't,
I don't get those notifications when you post stuff, so.
That's true. That's because I literally use my phone and everything. So yeah, go ahead and hit us up. We do enjoy speaking with listeners.
Yeah.
Because it, I don't know, helps take my mind off of shit. Dustin. Talk with Dustin a lot. He's cool.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
He's a super cool dude.
Cool cat.
Dustin and Stank Biscuits and the homie Jiggles. There's some of the main cats that I've spoken with and are really, really cool.
Yeah. And
Twisted History, who I acknowledge all the time on this show. And one day they will be on an episode. One day.
And then Twisted themselves. And
we can... You're gonna talk shit to their face. Be like, what were you thinking of? And I'm gonna be like, Paul, I need to know what you meant by holding on so tight it's like raping a moth. I need to know this. Think back to that 2003 song.
Their little hook feet.
From 17 years ago. 17!
He's talking about the little hook feet. Come on, man.
So that's what we have. So as we do at the end of every episode,
it's time to take them Fagos that you cracked open at the beginning of the episode and you finish your Fagos.
Have a good one, everyone.
Peace out. You said you wanted to end on a happier note.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.